Right? I call it John logic, and it doesn't matter what batshit theory he's coming out with, there's always some logic in there somewhere. This is his theory. John reckons the sea around Iceland is so cold that the local fishermen can only catch frozen prawns. That's what he reckons, right? That's what... Yeah, welcome to my world. That's what I had to put up with. Months of this shit. Right, and I'm like, I'm in the car, I'm in the back, he's in the front, the radio's on. I thought, maybe I've missed something. Maybe something's got lost in translation. I said, are you saying, John, are you saying then that frozen prawns live? Right? Because that's the crux of the argument, isn't it? I said, you're saying that frozen prawns are alive and well and living in the sea around Iceland. Right? Well, of course they are. How else would they survive? I said, well, how does a frozen prawn survive? He said, what do you mean? I said, if a prawn freezes, John, how the fuck does it go about the business of life? So he said? He said, they're used to it. They're born frozen. Of course they are. Of course they're the whole family's there on his mum. There's Dad there, they're all... Of course, I said, can they move and swim? He said, I don't think so. The ice is too thick. Oh, so they just sat there, are they? Staring out of a block of ice 24 hours a day. It's not a fucking great life, is it? Can they eat? He said, of course they eat. Everything's got to eat. I was like, what can they eat? They're frozen solid. He's like, well, they eat other frozen stuff. Like what? Peas? Findus crispy pancakes? What are they having tonight, John? What are you talking about? The frozen stuff. This, right, I'll cut to the end, right? I said, here's a question for you, John. Here's a hypothetical question for you. And this is the perfect example of John logic. Right? I can't give you a better example of how John's mind works than this. I said, okay, John, let's assume you're right, right? Okay, all right, fair enough, let's go with it. Let's run with your idea. Let's say I go to the supermarket, right? And I buy a bag of frozen prawns. And I get them home, right? And I put them in my freezer at home. Are you saying then, John, hypothetically, right, in theory at least, those prawns could still be alive in there, right? You went, not in a bag, they'd suffocate. Right?